6% poppy, you dig? Today's trade, we did 70% on the IWM call. Most people think you need a lot of money to trade options. Not the case at all. We paid $36 per contract and we sold at $62 per contract. Profit of $26 for every contract that we bought. All right, let's break down the trade. So in option trading, you got support and resistance. All right, so of course, resistance is the ceiling. And so in order to break the ceiling, we would need a lot of bullish volume. If you don't have a bullish volume, then it's going to reject. On the bottom, we have the support or the floor. To break through the floor, you need a lot of bearish volume. And if you don't get that big bearish volume candle, then it's going to bounce back up. As you see, IWM is coming down. You see these big bearish candles, right? But you see my supports here. We have my support on a higher time frame. You see right here, the pivot on the 4 hour. See right here, it bounced to the penny off of that. Right? It came down again and then it bounced once more. Since these lines are above this, these serves as resistance. In order to break through this resistance, we need a lot of bullish volume. It bounced once, it bounced twice, but then it came with some momentum. I entered right here. We have this pivot right here, which serves as a resistance. But when I got in, it was showing a lot of strength. Could it have rejected? Yes. It bounced off of this pivot 2 times. Got in right here, right when it reached above this pivot on the 1 day. All right, so the Discord re-entering. Almost immediately, we start increasing. We had a big volume candle. So right here above, we have this blue line, which is my 9 EMA. So that's serving as a resistance. I need to break through that resistance in order to continue. Now, what happened? It broke through that resistance, right? And it had a long bullish candle. So we were cooking with gas. We're doing our thing. When it reached right here, it was at 20%. And that is when I trimmed. I'm trimming at 21%. And I didn't sell yet. Why? I trimmed, I secured some gains, but we still had room to the upside. So although it came back down, these resistances now turn to support, which means that it needs a big bearish candle in order to break through it. All right, so now I have this 9 EMA, I have this 21, then also I got this pivot on the 1 day, then I got this pivot. So we need a big bearish candle to break through all of those, so that's why I stayed in. And once it reached this 21 and this pivot, what did it do? It bounced up with a huge bullish candle. And as it was increasing, so was my percentage, 30%, 37%. And I'm telling them that it's approaching that pivot on the 1 day and that pivot on the 4 hour, which serves as a strong resistance. So I want you to trim or secure gains along the way. So in that next 5-minute candle, what happened? We had a big bullish candle again. We had to break through that pre-market high. We had to break through that pivot on the 4 hour, then that pivot 1 day. So this is a huge resistance area. But as this candle was going, so was our percentage. 45%, 52%, 73%. I took my ball and I went home, 70%. The trade took 18 minutes. And guess what? It was only 50 cents. I got in at $244, sold right here around $244.50. So on 50-cent move, got 70%. Depending on the volume of the stock, depending on how the stock moves, you don't need a $2 or $3 move in order to get a good percentage. If you're interested in learning options, go to put wealth inside the comments. And remember, percentage of everything. And let's get this